Please give me just a moment. I unfortunately seem to be having problems. My screen is not showing. I seem to be having problems trying to get other things to work too. Not streamed in a little while, and I was in kind of a rush. I wasn't actually able to get here on time to do this, so I didn't have I didn't have everything running when I got here. Now I'm struggling to get it all working properly. Oh well. I'll just go ahead and run with this for now. I've honestly barely touched Fatal on PC, but today that's happening. So as you see, this is one of my mods. This is not the normal outfit. It's just one of the mods I got. I believe I have the regular one in here somewhere. There we go. That's the regular one. And this is the modded one. And funny thing is, my character is actually a male. He should not have that. He should not have that kind of chest. Hold on, let's see. Where have I got a male outfit on here? There we go. See? A male. Which is why his chest is so small. I'm gonna go back to the outfit that I had earlier. Wherever I left it. Oh, there we go. Not that one. There we go. Now, here's an interesting mod I did with the GL Ninjas. They do a lot, as you can see, they do a lot of base damage with their usual high fire rate. Semi-automatic, shoots pretty fast when you dual wield them, which is of course what I'm doing here. And as you can see, the crit rate is horribly low. It's one of the many ones that I fixed up to look like this. I thought it'd be hilarious and fun to do. As you can see, it has a very interesting crit rate chip value. And the weapon attack is equally interesting. And I wasn't trying to do anything that was crit related, so I have no luck on here. And to be honest, I have no idea why I have optical attack on this thing. What the heck? It's definitely interesting. Oh well, I'm gonna roll with it. Yeah, that whole gun is messed up. It doesn't make any sense. Now, one of the mods that I have on here that's quite interesting, as you can see, none of these enemies are the level they're supposed to be, and there's enemies here that shouldn't be here. Trying to remember what all my buttons are since I never actually play on PC on this. There we go. There we go. Another thing is, Human Fortress does not work. Like, arguably the most important, the most important of all the skills, and it doesn't work. So as soon as this thing hits me, wait, what? Stop! Dang it! Should be being knocked back. There we go. Okay, it's working kind of weird. Oh my gosh! No! Oh my gosh, it's horrible. I have this outfit and these boobs, and then as soon as as soon as he gets hit, it's like, oh. There we go. That's where that's. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to remember what what buttons are what on here. I feel like I need to put a proper build on this character though, because this is horrible. I'm not doing any freaking damage. I don't know what kind of. I don't know what drops from this enemy. I've not really played this on PC. I went through the trouble of getting all this on here, but I had no one I ever had to play it with. I didn't really play it. It seems that the drops are kind of negligible. I'm gonna go put on a different build. This is awful. Oh yeah, there's another mod I got going on. As you can see, I could use these things in the Glocken. This is not Raikiri. Never really got super close look at this. Hold up. I'm talking about the sword, obviously. If I could get the proper view on the sword. That looks kind of cool. I kind of like the handle and the color of the blade, the nice hue to it. Well, to any of you who have very much experience playing this game, you should know weapons are useless when they don't have chips. And I don't think there's anything I can do about it on this one. So I'm gonna go and compensate for that by putting on something silly, because why not? I don't know why I can't seem to get my thing to show. I can't seem to get my VTuber character working. I'm just gonna leave that be. I'll have to work on that a different day when I have more time. I already spent a good like chunk of black screen trying to get it working anyway. Sorry about that wait. Let's see, what kind of requirement have we got on this thing? One of the things that I love about doing this on PC is how quickly I could go through these stats. On PlayStation and other things, it takes so much longer to go through these. Actually, hold up. I have no idea what this thing's crit rate is. Oh my gosh, that is abysmal. That is abysmal. Wow. Alright. Well, there's not really any point in trying to give this thing any crit rate. Even though, like, crit's the whole point in the sword, but, you know, whatever. Let's see what kind of crazy accessories that I got that I could do. Ain't gonna mind that one. You know, I never knew what the treasure hunting thing did on there. Never really understood that. If anyone watching this has any idea what that's for, please let me know. I would love to know, because I don't know what it is. I know I got some kind of crazy stat accessory in here somewhere that would be perfect for this abysmal sword. I don't recall this. I know that some of these I was like up at a stupid hour of the night. Ah, here's what I was looking for. Crazy accessories, be like. I think there's actually a better one in here. I know that I was up doing some of these at like a stupid hour of the night, just putting them in just to get all my like ridiculous thoughts out of the way. You just put in all of the things. But some of these just look insane to me. I think this would be perfect for it, actually. I don't need that. That's way too much. But this This, yeah, the luck might be a little crazy, but as bad as that thing is, with the crit rate and the, I mean, which, yeah, you'd expect something to have that has like a stupid crazy amount of base damage to have a lower crit rate, but like it shouldn't be that low. Like I don't care why, for what reason, that thing doesn't need to be that low. It is basically useless, especially since it has no chips on it. So it needs that kind of crit rate. Kind of glad I made the funny stuff in here. I think that's probably a little too much. It's definitely interesting though. Just in case, gonna put that on my character. I mean, on my inventory. Alright. I'm gonna sell some of this. I got Alvin and the Chipmunks from the, yeah, I mean, like, I got the Alvin and the Chipmunk song going through my head from the most recent one when it came out. I believe it was Road Chip. The South Side song. You gotta love a beautiful Blake. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like so tired at this point. But I said I was gonna do the stream, so I'm doing it. I love the breakthrough. It is an amazing weapon. I seem kind of lacking in the weapons department. Hold up. Voila! Ah, I forgot I got these. How to actually make the current echo good. You know what? I don't want to use this. The heck was I thinking? This is... What? Why? Oh, okay, I get it. I was looking at this and I was thinking, like, this is the kind of thing I would make for PvE, not for PvP. And then I remembered at the time I was thinking, oh, me and some friend could probably mod and do some funny stuff together in PvP. But I don't think I know anyone else who's like heavily modded their stuff to the point where I'll ever use this. So it's like whatever. Breakthrough 4 does not need that much crit rate. I gotta make a build of that later. A bounty chipped breakthrough 4, a regular chip breakthrough 4, a all nothing but a bounty breakthrough 4. Oh wait, no, my bad. Hold up. This is a regular chip breakthrough for PvP, regular, I mean bounty chipped one for PvP, a bounty chipped PvE variant, and then a PvE 100% crit rate for the funnies version. Apparently I made a regular bounty chipped rank 6 sword. Yeah, that sounds like me. Same thing for a rank 3. What the heck was I thinking? I have a Blue Rose AR, just regular chips. Really? I don't know why I didn't think to bounty chip that. I want this for PvP on PlayStation. I don't have one like this for PvP on PlayStation, but I want it. I have never got to use this on somebody. And to be honest, it looks kind of underwhelming, but I'd love to have one. Oh, but the strength. Okay. If I remember right, I think that the character who actually used this weapon was Zexseed, which was supposed to be a really speedy type character, which actually makes a lot of sense because this thing is very lightweight SMG and has very low strength too. So while it seems to be very underwhelming for its power, I mean, zoomity zoom. There we go. There we go. Finally, a bounty chipped AR Blue Rose right there. Okay, I wasn't completely insane when I made these then. I normally like to keep my stuff organized though, as you can see, like right next to one another. I wish I had more time when starting this stream. I would have had everything all ready to go, and I would have preferred to have at least found someone to play the game with while I stream, but I didn't really have that kind of time, so I just kind of had to push out the video as quickly as I could. I really should have just like posted a delayed message or something, because I don't like ever streaming anything for for very long without actually showing picture or talking. That's not gonna be happening a lot anymore. I didn't really feel comfortable with doing that, but before I knew it, the time had already ran out, and it's like, oh crap. Same goes for this. I never really had one of these. It also looks kind of underwhelming, though the base power is pretty crazy, but that's really all there is to this one, and I would really like to have one of these to try using in PvP on PlayStation. I think that would be pretty awesome. Ah, there's my PvP one. Okay, maybe not my PvP one. Holy hell, what is with that crit rate? Oh yeah, that's right. I made a bunch of funny things. There we go. There's my PvP one that I'd use on anybody. Bounty chipped. Completely ordinary. And here's just a regular Raikiri. According to the base weapon power, though, not so regular. Moving on. Now, this is the kind of... okay, I was gonna say, this is the kind of crit rate that a regular Raikiri should have. And then I realized... this is not a Raikiri. This is a Gigaseeder in Raikiri form. that's what this is. Ah, there we go. And this is my Blue Rose Raikiri. Interesting. Okay, so I see what I did here. I made the damage really low, but I gave it infinite crit rate. on this one, I've made the damage really high and gave it a really low crit rate. I remember what I was thinking when I made this. When I was making this, I was thinking they never really came out with a lot of good, fully automatic lightnings, or like any kind of good, fully automatic physical power pistol. So, since opticals were the only one who seemed to have that kind of good treatment, I decided to do that for the lightning and make something a little more special. I know that I got a regular lightning in here though, somewhere. Honestly, that looks kind of reasonable to me. With the kind of swords we got lying around here these days, this is kind of, it's honestly kind of balanced compared to like the Type Z and everything. Okay, so it looks like I don't have any crazy chips on this one. I cannot say the same thing for this lupus. A lupus with 17.20 crit rate. Honestly, the lupus was always horrible. I feel like the lupus should have always had this kind of crit rate because it's the only thing that would be its saving grace. Okay. So that's actually good weapon power with insane crit damage for how much crit rate that is. Oh wait, yeah, but we got the Type Z, so. I remember back when level cap was like 200, this Deathwind now, which everyone considers underwhelming and weak and garbage, this used to be the best sniper. I loved using this thing back then. It was amazing. Actually, crazy thing is, back then I could never actually get a good one to drop. So I didn't actually get it until after the Grim Reaper came out, which is kind of the new Deathwind. But even while I had the Grim Reaper, because I spent so long trying to grind this Deathwind, I was like, this thing is my baby, and I will use it. And I just never put her down. I kept on using her. I didn't even know I had one of these. What the heck? Wow, okay. Before I had this save, I actually took this save from a friend and modded it more. I know I didn't make this. Huh. Oh well, I need to stop working. I need to stop messing with that. I could just go straight to making a build so I could actually play with the mods that are on here. And there's like a regular bounty frag rack right there. The way it is, I'll take all the extra damage I can get. Yeah, I like to keep it even, so. There we go. Okay, I guess not so even. X. Of course, the Raikiri, I forgot. It has really dumb stats, and you can't dual wield it without needing to be able to lift up an airport, like a whole freaking hangar, just to put this thing on. All right. I forgot about that. Okay, so yeah, I have this. I have this, so I could just go around looking like a mech. I also have the one for the Mackay brothers as well. Actually, I got both of the Mackay brothers, but I'm able to just change the hairstyle and the face, and then it'll just look like an ordinary mech. Not gonna be doing that right now. Yes, I guess cross-dressers everywhere. Definitely interesting. Usually not, whatever. Yeah, I'll go back to this one. Oh wow, actually now that I think about it, since I don't have Human Fortress, running a sword build is going to be hell. There we go. I was just taking the time to go ahead and pin a comment real quick in the chat. I guess, yeah, I'll go ahead and use it since I don't have Human Fortress. Yeah, I need what I could get. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna be using that right now. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna be using armor rig. There's so many enemies and all of them are such high levels. Let's see how much crit rate 501 luck can give from, I think, a 1.20%. Oh, 1% crit rate sword. 1% has me thinking probably a good amount for what it is, but I don't know if it's actually gonna give me all that much. That defense though is insane. What year is it? A year where these stats are crazy. That is a very interesting thing to put in there. I kind of doubt you don't know the answer to that question, so I don't really know how to respond to that. Alright, now time to run in and fight a bunch of high-level stuff in the beginning area with no human fortress. Yeah. I forgot how low this thing's crit rate is. It's wild. Oh my gosh. This is what this, I mean, the slow fire rate, I mean. Like, I increased the crit rate to hell and back, but with it having such a low fire rate, yet again, these things are level 300, so this is not bad damage. Kinda, I mean, I could definitely do better with different weapons, but I didn't want it to be busted. I just wanted it to be kind of balanced. Alright, let's see what I can do this puppy. Still no crits. It's awful. 500 luck, you can't crit. man, how do you like my character? He's a he. For some inexplicable reason, he has boobs and a cute girl outfit. I would like to crit this year. It would have been awesome if that was the one I decided to put on. Okay, so I need to, like, increase that luck. Apparently 500's not enough. It adds too much defense, though. I shouldn't be this tanky. Think I could mod it so I have increased damage on my character? Like negative vitality or something, negative health. I don't like this. I don't like this. Not only can I not crit, but I'm not taking any damage. Alright, well, chilling down here. Hey man, you think you could help me decide the way I should make this ridiculous accessory look? I shall change the numbers in front of your very eyes. No need to have a dex stat on here. How about we make that? We make that vitality? And this vitality will be a negative digit. Let's see what happens here. I have negative vitality. That's terrific. That's terrific. Let's see if we can mess that up more. Oh, that's crazy. That is insane. I'm loving it though. I want a little more defense than that. I want a little more defense than that. Let's try to increase this luck, shall we? How about 1,500? Actually, honestly, I'm not even sure that'll be good enough. This thing, this sword's crit rate is so low. It's so abysmal. I don't even want it to crit a lot. I just, you know, I want some crit in there. I gotta lower that vitality some more. Maybe by 1200. Nah. Assuming that I can actually crit with it now, I need to be able to die some. Okay, that's a little too much. That's a little too much. There we go. That's about what I want right there. The luck is wild. Now let's see what it can do. Oh, of course that'll have it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So negative vitality, does it just mean that I have less defense? It means that I die instantly. Oh yeah, okay. I see that negative HP. I may be able to increase that a little bit. Okay, let's play with these stats a little more. As a sword user, I'm all for dying fast, but like that was a little too fast, you know? Okay, this is interesting. Crazy high defense, but the HP is literally 60. So I'll have some fun with this. You know, I know exactly what to do here. I'm gonna make this a little more crazy. I'm gonna make this just a little more crazy. Let's mess with that AGI a little bit, you know? I don't need no strength on this. But, what I do need is a little AGI. So, how about I change the AGI in front of your very eyes? AGI minus 180. Minus 280. Actually, you know what? Whatever. I think we could spring for like 350. 356. There we go. Moderate defense. No HP. This is gonna be terrifying. And everything is 300 and up in the level. It's gorgeous. I love it. This is what you call a sacrifice. Oh my gosh! They'll do so much damage. Get away from me! Still no crits. Oh my gosh. Okay. So. I'm happy with the HP. But I think I'm gonna change the defense a little bit. Either that or I could increase the HP slightly and increase the defense slightly. Nah, I'm gonna make this a little more difficult. I'm gonna just increase the defense. With that much damage they were doing, say 160 minus 160 H. Yeah, I cut it. Which leaves us at 125, which still leaves in crazy defense. But with that HP, that level of HP, I still think I'm at a pretty big disadvantage here. Let's see what damage you do now. That's enough. If the drones can do that much damage to me, my HP is low and my defense and HP is low enough. Oh look! I got a legendary. Oh wait, I thought that was a legendary. Dang it. Oh, I got 2 crits. Yeah. Yeah, it's low enough. This is not hard mode, this is insanity mode. I'm liking this. I do think I ought to increase the HP just a little bit, because it's that's a little bit too crazy if I'm able to be like one-tapped by a scorpion. So maybe negative 400. Let's say, yeah, let's say negative 400 for the vitality instead of negative 600. The negative 600 was a little much. Yeah, that HP's too high. That HP's a little too much. Back to the chalkboard. 450. $488. That's still some dangerous HP. Okay. Back to the Wastelands. You know, the easiest of the maps. Wink. Yeah. I mean, those ain't really doing anything, but those are drones, so. Okay, yeah, I think that's weak enough. And yet they're still able to damage me.
Yoshi.
It's crazy. No human fortress and able to be damaged by a drone. Sweet, I did some damage. If that's all I was able to do with that though, I think I can increase that luck stat more. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decrease the HP some, and I'm going to increase that luck stat by a lot, cause that really ain't doing the trick. Never thought I'd want to have a luck stat this high. 9,800. I can lower that HP some more. Let's say 625. I would have thought that HP'd be lower. Hold up. Is it not dropping lower than that? $688 is gonna be the new try. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so it seems I can't get HP below that without making it go negative HP anymore. Maybe if I made it at a point where I could balance out the vitality with the luck, maybe? This is insane. I did not think I was going to be playing with this much today. I just kind of thought I was just going to run in and do stupid stuff. I think this is the more... this is kind of entertaining. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so it was my defense that was impacted by that, and I am not going to keep my defense at negative 780. That's wild. You know what? I'm gonna roll with it. We're gonna see what happens. And today's stream was a huge rush, and I got on here like half asleep, so I'm definitely going to be running a different stream for this another day, because I'm dead. Okay. Yeah, to make up for this, I'm definitely going to be running a better stream later, because this, I doubt this stream was very enjoyable for anybody. But I hope that someone still gets some enjoyment out of it. Oh my gosh. So my HP is just confused. Let's see, let's find out. I don't like that number. Negative 1,300. I want to not have negative HP. I don't care what my defense is. You can't defend the absence of life. Let's see. What is it if I have negative 300? My HP is way too high. Still a bit too high. You ever just get a little bit tired of life? It's not really here, but you don't wanna die. I think that's not how the lyrics goes. You don't really live, you don't wanna live, but you don't wanna die. Something like that. Okay. We'll refine this just a wee bit. Maybe 270, 474. Uh 67. Perfect. Let's see what this baby does. The cool thing is I'm also able to play this offline map with people online as well, if I had any friends to play it with on here. Okay. So, without me, defense buff to some extent. Honestly, it's kind of about normal. Holy crap! You know, considering it doesn't have ships, it's actually not all that rusted. Like, my actual legit weapons are more OP than this, so I'm not really against that. I feel like I could definitely, since the goal here is to make things more difficult, I could definitely go for decreasing my HP a little more. Alright, big guy. Just tickle each other's toes. Yeah, my actual weapons do a lot more damage. Chips are so important. I mean, I already knew they were, but like, this just makes it so clear how important they are. Over 12k damage. If I remember right, I have over 12k actually after after all the stats and everything, I should have over 22,000 damage to the sword, but it doesn't hardly do anything. I'm critting. Okay, so it's definitely a strength stat that I need to worry about now. Clearly, I didn't really need the to worry about the AGI. I don't need to go into that for the defense. I can worry about all that with the vitality and luck alone, but it's not really something that I should be focusing on when the damage on this weapon is so heavily lacking. But yeah, I'll definitely go into I'll do another live stream on this another day though, where we're just going and having some fun and not so much messing around with stats, because it's probably not all that enjoyable for everybody. So I want my viewers to have some fun, not just be bored with the technical garbage. Okay, I'm also gonna go through and my HP again. It's not what I meant to do. There we go. Now I should have negative 500 HP. Is anyone else interested? Well, does anyone else find this interesting to watch? I think this is insane. That was definitely a crazy watch. Hold on, let's find something out right here. 22,060. Okay. I think we're all about to learn something together. Okay, so it wasn't strength that affected it. I'm gonna go put that back where I had it again. What did I do? If I remember right, somehow having negative agility, which only affects defense, it somehow affected the HP which is kind of fascinating, actually. I don't know if I'm more confused or if this game is more confused. I think it's the game. Definitely the game. But here, let's see. If I put vitality at negative 200, there we go. Now it's starting to make more sense. All right, let's pop that vitality down to 350. Well, negative 350. What we got here? I don't know what to think about what I'm looking at. I think I saw negative vitality, so oh, this is weird. Feels too intricate. Maybe if I do negative 180. I just wanted it to be funny to have less HP. Okay, now it's actually going back down. Okay. So maybe if I do 277? $350. Okay. Okay. This game is more confused than a teenager during adolescence. A kid during adolescence. You know what I mean. Whatever. I'm going to just mess with the agility, because this is weird. So let's say negative 300. Okay. I think, considering, I gotta lower that defense a little more. That is a little too low. Let's say 3650. $3,600. $35.5. I'm gonna tweak it just a little bit more. There we go. Seems like a reasonably low number on everything. Except for strength and luck, which is crazy. Alright. Oh yeah, now it's actually seeming normal. Which is good. Might seem crazy to a lot of people, but this is the kind of damage I would expect out of my usual sword, so. Well, honestly, the damage out of my usual sword's kind of a lot more, but I'll roll with it. I'm real with this. I'm not looking for nothing crazy. Yeah, I normally do a lot more damage with my usual swords, so I'm okay with it. Oh, lower damage and lower HP. Crazy. I bet, alright, big guy. You and me gonna have a little sword practice. Huh? Looking a little normal. Dude! 9 of the human fortress is so painful. On your knees! Oh my gosh. Who won't let me get up? Hey Blood, how you doing, man? This is the Remnant Wasteland, except I'm using a katana. My HP is below 3,000. I mean, I meant to say my defense is below 3,000, and my HP is below 8,000, and everything is 300 and up. Oh, and also, my character, which is dressed like a female, was a dude. There we go. Finally, it's dead. Oh, and I can't use Human Fortress either. I am on PC, yes. I don't suppose you got a PC too? I could drag you into the store or into the offline map with me if you have PC. That cannon fire is kind of slow, honestly. I could damage it to its little leg. Oh my gosh! Does so much damage to me. To be honest, that damaging is that damage is actually pretty lacking, despite the fact that I have almost 40,000 attack with this. Honestly, I think I could just bump this up to 1,000 strength. And I think that it'll still be within the realm of the norm for damage. There it goes, not making sense again. My HP increased with my strength. Huh. Oh wait, that's right. My bad, I remember now. I have negative agility now, but I used to have negative vitality. That's right. I can help you with that another time. Well, actually, I'm not sure I can. It's been so long since I modded all this stuff, I'm not really sure I can remember how to do all of that. It's been years. I mean, I'm able to mess with the stats and stuff now, because that's not something you forget, but for actually putting stuff on here, I could definitely, I can't help you get anything from outside sources, but I can give you some stuff. But you're gonna have to figure out how to make it work while playing online and everything on your own, because again, that's been a long time since I've done that. Maybe I can help you with that. Not 100% sure. But if you got this game on PC, then you want to go ahead and join me right now? A whole lot of question marks. Well, he has a lot of question marks, so let's give him more question marks. Thicker than sin, I see. This person is gonna take a good minute to kill this. Gives me time to enjoy my tea. I could try to fix my VTubing avatar, but I don't really feel like it right now, to be honest. I can figure out what I'm gonna eat later. Actually, I do have something to eat. I went to go and eat something before this video, but as I mentioned, it wasn't a lot, because as I mentioned, I was in kind of a rush to even be able to start the stream anyway. With what I deal with beforehand, I am absolutely freaking exhausted, and it left me with not very much time to actually prepare any food. So I need to eat something later. Or I might just like relax and go to bed early. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Planning to start live streaming more often, but that's gonna be on a weekday most likely, and probably gonna start doing earlier maybe. They actually are taking quite a long time to kill this thing. Though, I'm probably not going to kill it a lot faster because the sword that I'm using is not really very great. But it's really cool that it's a katana, so I'm going to keep using it. I have a lot of different things I want to give a try, so I don't actually know if I'm going to keep using it. Even though I never cared much for Alicization, but I started playing some Alicization recently, so I might stream that one. So if anyone's actually interested in seeing some Alicization, then that's something I may be posting later, so just know that. I don't think we are friends on Steam. If that's what you're asking. My character's slower than a poker. Alright, let's see. Let's see what damage this beautiful thing does. A Kuroneko that crits every shot. Normal Kuroneko, sure. Oh my gosh, I'm so squishy. It's terrifying. Now that's damage. And that's lag. Ah! That did not happen. We did not see that with our very eyes. Asuna. I think that was Asuna. You have been a wonderful slave. Fuck. I'm trying to remember buttons. I'll try to figure out buttons since I've never actually played on PC. Spin. Now that's some good damage. That's about my one. Now, definitely higher base damage than the North, but crits, that's about it. Do you have any idea how to activate it all on here? Because I have no idea how to activate all on PC. Yeah, if you can help me out with that, that would be awesome. Whoa. That goes crazy. Okay, I want to know how to activate these. Not activated. Oh, whatever. I need weapon. I need to run away. This is war! There we go. Its health is so close, but yet it seems to be so am I. That katana handle is crazy long. Well, that happened. Aha! Katana damage. I think this is the longest time I've ever spent on Behemoth in my life. I mean, of course, other than when I'm watching other people do it. I've seen that take upwards of over a half hour. I really hope he doesn't run it again. Whew, something different. Alright. Interesting. For some reason, the game won't let me put that on. Or anything on. Weird. I guess I'm stuck with what I got. Oh my gosh, someone who appreciates the Royal Guard MK3 and not just using the gold. I don't know who this person is, but I like them. Not enough people do that anymore. Like, just appreciate some old weapons, please. Thank you. I am teleporting. I have the awesome power of teleportation. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. Okay. I will not lie. The base powers crazy. Like, the crits, negligible. White, negligible. But the base power, give daddy some sugar. See what it did. I'll give you a quick hit. I think another one of these, I think one of these days I want to do a stream just chatting and watch solo leveling abridged. 'Cause that crap is hilarious. I'm gonna get my VTubing avatar working first though. Ah! I'm so squishy. My less than 3,000 defense is insane. I don't imagine how they're reacting. It was just like hearing my character buff, it's all dressed like a cute girl, and then all of a sudden they just hear blah 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 blah, something deep in a man's voice. Like, I don't know. I'm so specific. Oh my gosh. That was so much damage. It's hilarious. They're taking more hits than I am. I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so squishy. I'm probably gonna get kicked. No? I'm not gonna be kicked? They actually went back to Behemoth. I don't actually want to even put on a proper build. I'm just wanting to do something funny real quick. There we go. The whole world needs 100% crit rate on their sniper. Not really. Please don't. heck? Well, not like I really need Human Fortress anyway. It's not like it works for me with the mods I have on, so. Now, let's all see what 100% crit rate breakthrough can do with perfect chips. I'm not gonna bother correcting any of this stuff. I don't even care. I don't even want a proper build. I just want it to be playable. There we go. Oh my gosh, it will not stop shooting me with those. Now that... Hold up a minute. How? How? This makes no sense. I literally kill this thing faster without 100% crit rate using this sniper. What? I kill this thing in less... Oh, wait. No, actually, that makes sense. Normally, I have someone there spamming triangle to get the, like, gauge up to 100%. So I guess it makes sense. But still, I feel like this should be better. Yet again, that's on PlayStation, So that's of course why I have a new record on here. Because before today, I didn't have a Behemoth record. On PC, that is. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this. I actually need to. I'm gonna actually be stopping the stream. I am way too tired to be streaming right now. At the very least, I need to wake up before I could even consider going back to streaming again. So I will be doing a much better stream at a later date, and I apologize that this one was so horrible. I will try not to like provide any more negative experiences for people watching my content. I'm sorry about that. Say hello to my bouncy Gazonga male character. I mean, goodbye to him. I'm just gonna say I am not into cross-dressers, and I'm not into guys either. I just want to point that out. I just think this is hilarious. The fact that I'm able to do this on my character. And he don't even look like a guy anymore. Oh, that's terrific. That's terrific. Before I go ahead and end this, you guys could see my gorgeous screen. All I'm gonna say is look at the back. Leafa has always been well endowed. I didn't even notice that she was on here. But yeah, I guess that's anime for you. They're always gonna find a character that they have to give extra attention to. If not the entire show, depending on what show it is. But that's normal for some shows. Doesn't matter whether it's anime or not. I personally love anime. Not all anime is that. What is the word I'm looking for here? Adult oriented, maybe? But regardless, on almost every show, I don't care what show it is, I don't care where, I don't care whether it's anime or not, they always have some kind of character like that. I really love this screen though. This is I believe the same screen for Last Recollection, I think. I tried to get into Last Recollection before, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it the way that the system is and everything. But yet again, I'm trying to get into Licorice, so I might as well. Licorice was pretty crappy too, so whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, and all of you have a wonderful day. And I hope that you got to enjoy the stream at least a little bit. Till next time.